Hello and welcome. This is Cliff Graves from Train World Boxing. I hope all you lot listening are well. Now, I just want to, before I get cracking with how I perceive multi-level marketing, also known as network marketing, I just want to say who this video is for and who it isn't for. If you are in general, open-minded person who is ready to receive information and learn, then continue listening and watching. If you're a person that is highly negative, don't listen. If you're a person that is under 18, don't listen. So, all else, please continue to listen. I formulated Train World Boxing because I want to help people. Our core business is sports apparel business, but it has grown more than that, a whole lot more than that. I love the sport of boxing, and so it just seemed that was the obvious thing for me to do. So I was looking for a bolt-on to my existing business, selling sports apparel online. And I have a fervent interest in health and nutrition. Many times you can get sports people that are incredibly fit, but also incredibly unhealthy. As a teenager, 13, 14 years of age, my uncle taught me that. He was a national champion bodybuilder. He was also quite an adept amateur wrestler. And he said exactly that. Fit people can go down with colds and goodness knows what. I don't know. I know with who I'm working with now that they will have the answers there, but I don't know the answer why that is. So it was just something that has been there with me, right? To embrace health and nutrition. So I'm looking for, this was in and around September-ish, August, September 2024. I'm looking around for a specifically sports nutritional supplements company where I could white label products. And I'm not going to seem unprofessional here. I thought that there was some quite good ones out there, if I'm being honest. And some of them were really exciting. But they didn't set me alight. I thought, well, that one might do. But then I thought, well, hang on a minute. Might do is just not going to cut it. Train World Boxing are the new kids on the block. We're the new kids on the block, I'm telling you. And we're not going to settle for anything but the Rolls Royce, the top of the tops. So the good Lord bless me, and I came across this absolutely fantastic company called Cerule, Cerule. Now, in my past, I have briefly touched on stem cell enhancement. I'm not really understanding much about it at all. There are different stem cells that we can have. You know, there's embryonic stem cells. There really is. There's brain stem cells. I mean, I'm going into an arena, right, which I don't know much about. But this company, Cerule, they specialize in adult stem cell enhancement. There's a particular product that they do, and we're not going to talk about the products here. Okay, so I'm thinking to myself, I'm onto something here with this company. I am now switched on. I am now excited. I am really excited. And, you know, I got in contact with a contact there who happened to be what they call in multi-level marketing, your sponsor. And this gentleman turns out to be one smart cookie. He has 3 degrees, one in exercise physiology, the other in diet and nutrition, and one in cardiac, patho, something, whatever. He is a smart cookie. He's a complete opposite to me because I am pretty much totally uneducated, and whereas from the east is from the west, or the west is from the east, or the north is from the south, as an academic. But this guy, he is a completely different animal to me, Cliff Graves. He just is. And his knowledge is, I would say, the man is a genius. The man is an absolute genius. He says to me, try the products. Select a few. Do you want me to help you? He said. I said, yeah. And I opted for 3 key products, which we're not going to discuss here. I'm purposefully leaving it out. That's for another video. And when I learned it was a multi-level marketing concept, a network marketing concept, no way. Oh, that's let it down. Oh, no way. No way. I have in the past, in 2015 actually, I got my fingers burnt with a network marketing company. And they were a bunch of trash. I'm not going to name and shame who they are because they are still in existence. I tried their products and they did not give me a sense of well-being and a feeling of fitness and health. They were claiming to be a nutritional, get this, supplementation company. So, sometimes in our diets, we might need extra vitamins like B complex, or we might need extra magnesium, for example. As I chatted to my sponsor, who, those of you that grasp this opportunity will be introduced to this person. So I am in his group, and hopefully you'll become involved in my group. So I'm coming to how all the concept works. He doesn't want me to fail, does he? He wants me to succeed. Similarly, he wants you to succeed. So he is there. He is there to help and assist. So, straight off the bat, he said to me, don't do anything other than just get on the products and see what you think. Do what I'm asking you to do, he said. So in October 2024, I did just that. And I had suffered with depression, my friends, since 1990. They'd had me on Prozac. They'd had me on venlafaxine. They'd had me on sertraline. And none of which I personally, got any benefit from in any way. So I did. And I thought, I ain't doing nothing. And I think it was after about 4 to 5 weeks, in about the 6th week, I noticed that my right knee that just seems to flare up. I got it when I was doing heavy split squats, barbell split squats in a power cage, the top range bit. And I was like jolting up to holding it, just the top range bit over and above my normal 1 rep max in an attempt to get that sort of thrust line, punch line thing. Cut a long story short, it did bugger up my knee from that moment on. And I'd get flare-ups where it become quite inflamed, the knee joint, around the, is it the meniscus ligament on the inside of my right knee. And I noticed that my pain and my inflammation from taking the Cerule products, this particular wellness stack of 3 products that my sponsor had advised me to start with, was having almost, for me, miraculous results. I found that my sense of well-being, folks, was increasing dramatically. At which point, alcohol just dropped out from the equation, out of it, gone. I haven't now had a drink in 6 odd months, which for me is a bit of a feat because I like to have a bevy. A sense of well-being has increased. My cognitive abilities have increased tenfold. I was quite a slow learner. And the clarity that these products, it is like a switch. It really is like a switch, has helped me immensely. So, we've got a company here, Cyril, that has cutting edge products. And they are, because some of them, I think it's a STEM Enhanced Ultra, has been awarded patents, not patents pending, granted patents, more than one. It has been subject to clinical trials, all of which you can find out and research on the Cyril website, and you will see for yourself. So we've got first class products. Okay. I just want to flag up at this stage, I cannot make medical claims to say, oh, yeah, you take that and that will cure your right knee like it's done for me. Oh, you take that, come off your antidepressant medication. I can't say it because I'm not a medical doctor. So I'm not attesting to that. What I am saying to you is what I can do via my own personal testimonial is share with you the results I personally have had. And what I am also required to inform you of before we go any further is this could be purely coincidental, i.e. the placebo effect. However, you're dealing with somebody that was drinking 6 to 8 cans of very strong cider. We're talking about 8% cider per day. So I had quite a very real addiction. And I had fought that for many, many years and had been unsuccessful. So, you be the judge. You be the judge. I believe in my heart of hearts that the Cyril products are fantastic. They have helped me and are continuing to help me. Right. We've got a company that operates as a multi-level marketing company, and they've got second to none nutritional supplementation products. We know that. I'm asking you to trust me on that. Okay. We now have to look to the reasonings why multi-level marketing. Well, look, multi-level marketing is the oldest business in existence. It is the oldest form of selling, marketing, sharing, whatever way you want to describe it. Okay. If I go to a really nice Indian restaurant on a Friday night and I have a really good curry, and there's another Indian restaurant down the bottom of the high street which isn't so good, and I'm in the pub having a pint or two or three or four, and I'm talking with my mates, and I say, don't go to his, go to that one, because I'll tell you what, the chicken masala is out of this world. So people say, yeah, oh, Cliff's just said, don't go to there, go to there. So everyone goes to there rather than there. Now, what do you suppose that is? That is referral marketing. That is sharing. That is word of mouth. And it's the same whatever you want to think of it. Whatever you want to think of it. And that's all multi-level marketing is. You don't have a retail premises, so you sell online. So you are not investing thousands of pounds per month to have some high-class shop in a high footfall shopping precinct, for example, because you're doing it all online. Now, the beauty with multi-level marketing is the company, as it were, they are the people that are responsible for shipment of your products out to you, and also anybody that has been referred on by yourself, their products. Okay, so you don't have to lay your hands on any stock whatsoever. Great plus point, huh? The other plus points, right, is the quality of what they produce. The markup, if you go to a well-known chain brand, for example, right, in the high street, to buy your vitamin B complex, for instance, okay, they have to mark up the product. They then have to take into consideration the commercial rent, the commercial rates, lighting. They have to take into consideration public liability insurance. Say somebody trips up and smashes their face across the counter in your shop. Think about it. All of these things, lighting and payment of employees' wages, are negated with MLM. You don't have to have that. So there's another plus point. Another plus point is the quality of the products, because, right, you're not on that narrow profit margin. How much do you think, if you bought a stack load of vitamin C powder, how much do you think you'd get it for, and how much do you think you could sell it for, And how much profit do you think you'd make out of it at the end of it, do you think? Considering you've got to make sure that you're paying your commercial taxes, make sure you're paying your commercial rent, make sure this, lighting, make sure that, public liability insurance, make sure you're paying your employees. Because do you want to run the place? Do you want to run the place? The next thing is you are, if you are running a high street shop, you are confined to the other shop's business hours. So that could be 9:30 to 6 p.m. in the evening, Monday to Saturday. Maybe you might be able to open on a Sunday. With multi-level marketing, it's 24/7. International. Are you beginning to understand the power of multi-level marketing, people? Fantastic opportunity. Fantastic opportunity. And you don't get your fingers dirty and burnt, because the company will do it. And this company are a bit special, I can tell you. Right off the bat, I knew that they were professional. Seriously. So what are the negatives of multi-level marketing? You cannot avoid the fact that if a company is solely and wholly focused on recruitment, then yes, you are building a pyramid. And yes, that is illegal. It's whereby there is no product or service changing hands. So it's very, very difficult to justify exactly how you are making money or how the company is making money. The company is piggybacked off bona fide multi-level marketing companies and produce this monster which is just purely a numbers game. And also, sadly, you will get multi-level marketers that join a multi-level marketing opportunity that believe it's all about recruitment. And you can get people involved, of course. Come into that in a minute. This is a lecture. Stay with me, folks. Stay with me. Of course, you get people involved. But what I'm saying to you is, if that is your main focus, then as quick as they've come in, as quick as they'll leave. And that is one of the negatives of multi-level marketing: attrition. Okay? Which is very real within multi-level marketing, unless, and we're coming to that, unless bit. And the other negative is saturation. And I've spoken about this before on other YouTube videos at length. But saturation is a bit of a misnomer, because it can't exist. It can't exist. I live near to the Exeter area. Exeter is a city. And if I stood out, say, one of the main train stations, for example, Exeter Central, and I stood out there and as people were coming out, and I was handing out leaflets to every single person that would receive a leaflet. So I was handing out 500 a day, and I did this for 7 days. How many responses do you think I would get? Do you honestly think I would get? I've handed out 500, 3,500 leaflets have gone in 1 week. How many responses do you think I'd get? They say they reckon about 2%, don't they? How many of those would then gone on and become a sole independent business owner? That is not the way to do the business, by the way. What I'm saying to you is it will never happen, saturation, for that very reason, because some will and some won't. That's why I said from the outset, that's what I've said in the description here. You have got to be of positive mindset. And that starts with investing your time to watch and listen to these lectures, to these videos, to these teaching videos. So saturation is a misnomer which certain individuals that hate MLM have either had their fingers burned or whatever, and they portray it as that. This business, so I'm just going to switch this heater off. Can you see my boat race? I'm going a bit red. I'm just going to switch it off. I'm sitting right by a heater. Anyway, no, I digress. Right? They have a bee in their bonnet over multi-level marketing, and they will throw anything they can at MLMers to destroy them, to destroy their dreams, to destroy their hopes, to destroy their ambitions. And they piggyback off the fact of pyramid selling, which true multi-level marketing isn't. There are different levels, but that's the company's generosity saying to you, look, you're doing really well, mate. You're going great guns. We're going to reward you. We're going to reward you, mate. We're going to higher percentage of group volume sales, higher percentage, you understand? So attrition, there is some substance in attrition. Saturation is completely unfounded, completely. And there is no justification in saturation at all, because it ain't gonna happen because of what I've just said. Attrition can be, and remember I said I was going to say to you how we can counter this, right? Attrition can be countered if you focus on two things. One, you are going to stick by your downline, your group, like mud. You are going to train up your people to the highest standards. possible within multi-level marketing. You're not going to charge them to do this, like some of these other parasites Trainwell Boxing has come across. The day they are ended will be a day I might well have a glass of champagne. You need to have some way, somebody, some group of people that will show you the way, that will teach you how to become successful. Okay? When you've got that, now you are beginning to really get into that business mentality of multi-level marketing. And Trainwell Boxing are perfecting our strategy to help you and you IBOs on to success. Now you might think that's very well for me to sit here in my little closeted office, lovely and warm, too warm in some respects. Okay. And rattle off all sorts, but with no substance or no promises. But let me just say this to you, and then I think we'll round up and leave it. Let me just say this to you. I originally said to you, our core business, our main business is sports apparel. We are trying to build a brand. Do you think we would bastardize it and wreck all our money that we've invested, all our time, all our effort, all our blood, sweat and tears? And as opposed to building a good reputation, we build a reputation as a bunch of liars, shysters, snake oil salesmen that haven't got a clue. Do you think we would do that? Do you honestly think we would do that? If you go onto my site and you look, you will see that there's been considerable amount of effort that's gone into building up our e-com shop, and it's going to grow from strength to strength to strength, folks. Would we jeopardize that? Do you think? And the second thing I want to leave you with is this. Because this is not mathematical pyramid selling, but pure network marketing, multi-level marketing, whatever way you want to describe it, network marketing, if you want to call it that. That's what it is. I leave you with this thought, this ponderable. Cyril will pay you out as an IBO on where you are in the matrix, where you are in the downline. Stay with me. Where you are in the downline, you will get a percentage of your group's volume. Now, I've said this before. You tell me whether you think this is unreasonable or reasonable. If I've got 100 people in my group that are key star players, red hot for success, ambitious, get their heads round the concept, understand the concept, head over heels in love and impressed with the products, that are all doing £1,000 worth of sales, if you like, per month. What's going to be better if I've got 300 people, of which only 150 are active, 50 are considering leaving, attrition, and they're doing about, say, 30 quid group volume. It's a simple maths, working it out, isn't it? Which is going to be better for me? Which is going to be better for me? The first one or the latter? The former or the latter? You tell me. You tell me. Do you think? Of course. It's going to be the first one, isn't it? Of course it is. The higher your group volume, the more money you will make. So it doesn't have to be a massive, great big downline that could have 70% of the people that are involved in your massive, great big downline are inactive. You could have a strong downline, where it's getting it on and it's happening. It's getting it on and it's happening. And that is the truest essence of a bona fide multi-level marketing company. You've got to have either a product or service. It's not reliant on recruitment of people, because there could be a lot of dead wood that you recruit in. It's not about that. It's getting the right people, the star people, and then you investing your time to make them even more successful, helping them along the way. I can guarantee you one thing on closing. Train Well Boxing will never, ever, ever charge you up for teaching you how we do this business or are going to do this business in a powerful, powerful way. There is an investment that you have to make. Of course there is. Let's get real. Is it £10,000? No. Is it £1,000? No. You buy a starter pack as an IBO, for example. You don't have to start off as an IBO. You can just buy one particular product as a retail customer. More on that another time. And then we say to you, trial out the products. So yes, you'll get a bit of gumph about Cyril. Yes, you'll get your own like Cyril page, like landing page, like website. You'll get all that. Okay. And I think with all of that involved, what you're getting, the 3 products including you, is a very, very sound investment. Okay. I'm not going to tell you what it is, because you might be so pleased with what we say it will cost you. Think about it. You've gone to in the high street and you bought 3 really good products. Think of the best 3 products you could buy at how much you would have walked out, how much you would have paid, and then think about that's it. Think about how much it would cost you to have a landing page, website, whatever, right? And then if you're interested, I'm going to put my link below. I want you to go hunting. I want you to go researching into this very real opportunity. Does it affect your full-time job? I guess it could do, but that's up to you. That's down to you. That's not down to me, is it? Really, to be fair. You can work the hours you want to work on your business, following our strategy whenever you like. And quite frankly, what's on served up for me on a TV, I'm grasping at, I'm so ready to get involved and work hard on this business that I see it as a godsend that I'm putting in 2 or 3 hours per night. I'm not saying you have to do that, but that switches me on. That's my entertainment. Speaking with lovely people like yourself. It's a people's business, multi-level marketing. It's whereby you're helping people. You're giving people hope, not disaster and smashing them down onto the floor. None of that. None of that here. None of that here. Okay, so I'm going to put the link for you. I want you to go hunting around, having a look, reading and digesting stuff, getting au fait with it, all right? Keep checking back also to our e-com site, which I will put a link on because there's going to be dramatic changes going on there. And we will have another talk later on. Have a great weekend. See you later. Ciao.